What is up, everybody? It's Wilverse here today, and we're gonna talk about this post right here, or just the sentiment that people are saying that The Last of Us Part 1 is getting review bombed on Metacritic, because critics gave this game at 89 on Metacritic overall with those scores combined, and now the user scores have come in, and they have given this game a 5.5 total user score for this game. So people pretty much giving it a average score. And people are saying, like this person right here says, I hate review bombing. But I was like, is it really review bombing? Because you look at some of these reviews, it's a lot of people are giving it positive reviews. A lot of people get it negative. There's a few give it mixed, but there's a lot of valid concerns that people wouldn't like this game. Like people are acting like this game doesn't have any controversy surrounding it, just for it existing at the $7 price point. Like this game was like 30 or $40. I don't think most people really complain about this, but because Sony decided to release this at $70, and people who have played this game are saying, hey, it's not really too much of a difference. Like they really didn't change anything but the visuals. So I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to give it a 0 or a 1, because I think if you give a game a 0, that means the game is like unplayable. It's like literally like you can't play the game. So I won't give it that low of a score, but people can give I was just proud when people giving their opinions saying why they dislike it. Now, if this was completely just all positive scores, like we see from the critics side of things, I don't think a lot of these guys would be complaining. Like, they definitely would send us review bombers. But what do you call the opposite end of review bomb when they give it all positive 10 out of 10 scores? Well, it's obviously not a 10 out of 10 game. It's like the same game, but you're just paying more for it because the visuals are slightly prettier. So, but yeah, let's see what got these people so upset. What did these guys reviews say that got these people so upset? This person says, it's pretty, but that's about it. It's overpriced. The multiplayer is completely taken away from it. I can actually imagine Naughty Dog selling the multiplayer back to us for full price, which is ridiculous because you already spent a 70, so why would you want to turn around and pay more for a feature that should have been there in the first place? Definitely not worth the price. So this guy gave some valid complaints. I mean, I'm not saying like what, like saying some outlandish stuff. It's like pretty valid stuff he's talking about. One of the best games ever, but still a cash grab. We get the third of the same. The price is sick. Jimbo has to go. Milking this game since 2013. Milking remasters ever remastered for $70. Even multiplayer is not included as the PS4 version had. This is so greedy. We all know the game is a AAA class. This upgrade looks fantastic and plays great. Very refined, but the asking price is way too steep. At $70 is an abuse of the fans of the game. Sony are just being greedy and deserve to be bidden over it. I don't mind any remake, but you charge me $7 for this game. Most people are just complaining about the price point, which is like, is it really review bombing at that point? Is it really review bombing? And you look at the score, what they gave pretty much from the result down to is like a 6.0 or 5.5, whatever, a 6.0. It's kind of what a lot of people who honestly gave that take on is like, hey, this is kind of like a little bit above average game. It's like the same game you played before in the past. It's just got prettier graphics. It's the same thing. You're not really missing out if you just play the PS. If you got the PS4 remastered version of this game that you can play on PS5, you're probably not really missing out too much on this game, on this new one. Just like I said, the graphics are slightly prettier. That's just it. Nice graphics, but only that. No gameplay improvements. Same level design, but cash grab at $60. Yeah, and if I bought this for $70 and I say, hey, it's just the same thing with just nice graphics, I probably would not be too happy either. So, I mean, can we really just discredit all these people's opinion and say it's review bombing? Just call it that. Just label it as that blanket statement. I don't think we can. Classic cash grab. What else to say? Please give us a remaster when the PS6 is out. People still want more of this game. Okay. As a PlayStation fan, this is exactly a robbery, not a real remake. Shame on you, Sony and Naughty Dog. Yeah. People are giving honest opinions about this, and they're just not happy with this price point that Sony decided to put this game at. So I don't really claim this as review bombing. They got valid complaints about what they don't like about this game, man. And let's say is that people's not. So let's see what other people got to say about this. Honestly, should be some sort of system to stop users putting stupidly low scores on good games. I mean, I don't know. I think they should keep it how it is. To be honest, it's like they're acting like there's no like zero controversy concerning this game, which was the concerning part about this. I'm guessing if you go in and most people just have a problem with the price point, yeah, which is a major concern. It's like if they released this, it was like $30. I don't think most people really have a problem with it. But they feel like Sony's just being super greedy releasing it at $70. It's like you didn't really change too much about it. I mean, it's a half-ass remake for $70. People have the right to be upset. Bloody hell! At this rate, I'll have to start trusting the critics. Yeah, like the one critic who gave the game a perfect score, but in the review he was like, "Hey, this game should probably be a 70. It's probably like in the 70 range, but gave it a perfect score anyway." No one takes notes of user scores, anyways. So we look at when we go to review a product, we look at a product review. We don't look at any other user scores. We just look at the officially rated critic scores. I was like, yeah, I don't think that should be the mindset you go for when you look for actual like genuine product review. Those who gave it a 10 right away are just as pathetic too. Yeah, it's like, how are you gonna say that people who give it a 0 or a 1 are pathetic, but the people who don't give it, people who give like straight 10s aren't like questionable as well, to be honest. What's worse is reviewers afraid of giving something a real honest score with our fear of backlash from them. Well deserved. The game is good, but the price is not okay. If people are going to review bomb The Last of Us for being $70, then they should review bomb Psychonauts 2 physical edition for $70 as well. Yeah, I kind of have a problem with Psychonauts 2 as well too, because that game definitely shouldn't be releasing at $70. It's kind of ridiculous just for a physical edition of an older game at that too. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pass on that, the physical version of that. Every low-scoring PlayStation game is because of review bombing from Xbox. Is it possible for PlayStation games to get anything except masterpieces? I like how they just blame every Xbox fan for the reason why these games are getting low user scores. So is that the reason why? What is that? What other game that came out? Gran Turismo got a low user score because of the Xbox guys. Is that the reason why Last of Us Part 2 got a low user score because of Xbox guys? Maybe it's actual PlayStation fans who are just not happy with what Sony is bringing with these products. Maybe that's the case right here. I agree, people are just blindly giving it 0s or 10s because reasons is pathetic. Okay. PlayStation fans are at it again. I guess some are pissed about the $7 price tag. Same, too many positive reviews. Yeah, let's look at the positive reviews. Let's see how many people gave it the perfect 10 score. Look, 10, perfect 10 score. A 8, a 10, a 8, a 10, 9. Now, you're not gonna question any of these scores right here. Okay, so for one end, you can say these right here are bad. These are right here are bad in these guys' opinion, but these are perfectly fine when they get like a perfect 10 score. That's like, really? It's the same game. They didn't change anything up. It's not like this is an actual remake like Resident Evil 2 remake or the Final Fantasy 7 remake. They're not actual remakes like that. So why are we giving this game a 10? I think a 10 is absurd. But you know. Sony should do what Microsoft does, have a review section under the game on the PlayStation Store where you can only review the game if you have played it. And that's it. Leave the tax people on Metacritic. The review bombing happens on both sides. Okay. Question is 10 out of 10 review bombing? Is Metajournalist's review of 10 out of 10 my PlayStation site's review bombing? If this game is not fun or the game should be 70%, then score 10 out of 10 review bombing. Okay. The people that go and make fake reviews simply to tank a score are pathetic, like you actively wasted your time to do something so petty and childish. Yes, the selling price tag sucks, but core gameplay is still as good, and graphic fidelity is beyond better than the original. Sounds like you hate honest opinions. Mass dislikes can't be because it's not what we want. Must be review bombing. So pathetic. Once again, Xbox Sony fanatics in full swing. Like, how is the blame instantly on Xbox guys because they see this game is not scoring well? We got several instances before the past where it wasn't Xbox people who were review bombing, it was actually Sony fans. So it's just to blame us on the group of Xbox fans. Because I'm definitely not gonna take time on my day just to review bomb something. I think that's kind of a waste of time. But if the people legit mad about this price point, then let them be mad about it. Like they didn't really change too much exactly. So I'm gonna include it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts about this. Do you think this game was review bombed on Metacritic? But the score right here was sitting at a 6.0 user score. Or do you think this is people just actual opinions about this game? Because there was a lot of controversy with this game, especially with how they shipped the game out as well too. Like, if I received the game, a collector's edition, I'd probably give them a low score too, just to be spiteful because they shipped me a damaged product. So I don't know, but definitely see your thoughts down below about this. And always, thanks for watching and peace.